I had an NDA with a very famous celebrity who is pretty well liked, but at the time when I knew them, they were not a great person. When I was younger, I went out of state to go to a mental health treatment facility for a few months. When I was there was also this celebrity there at the same time, and they did their treatment, but they didn't really talk to anyone, which was understandable. One day after group, they approached me and said that everything I had talked about, they had related to. We struggled with a lot of the same things, and we became friends. About 6 months later, they reached out and asked how I was doing, and we FaceTimed, and they ended up buying me a first-class ticket to come hang out with them for a week. When I got there, they had me sign an NDA, which was understandable. We hang out, we're having fun, I'm experiencing this lifestyle that I've never experienced before, and I was like, this is fucking awesome. Tonight, they pull out this box, and it was full of stuff, and it was the stuff that they were supposed to be staying away from after treatment, and they were like, hey, do you want to do this? I was like, no, like, we're supposed to be getting better and recovering, and they just kind of laughed it off, but continued to pressure me. I was young, I wasn't mentally stable, and I was hanging out with this person who I never thought I would ever be hanging out with, and I eventually gave into the pressure. For the next few days, we continued to use together, and some pretty sketchy situations accompanied that. Never saw or met any other well-known person except for one, and this person is known for dating girls who are underage. That person didn't use, but they were pretty supportive of us using, and it's kind of ironic because later they publicly came out about how horrible addiction is and how they had no idea that this other person had been struggling. I felt like they had just been looking for someone else that was unhealthy to hang out with and be around, and I felt like I was taken advantage of. I told them how I felt. I was like, I'm hurt that you facilitated this addiction and that you introduced me to this. You know my history, you know my past, you know the deep details of that all. And their response was fucking insane. I don't know if anyone's even going to be interested in this story, but if you guys are, I will do a part 2.
Does anyone have a clue on who this celebrity could be? I'm curious. Comment down below in the comment section.